Are you ready to hear 5 mistakes to avoid on your next interview? My name is Jayne Latz, founder of Corporate Speech Solutions, where I work with individuals just like you to accelerate your career success by providing the techniques to communicate with clarity, confidence, and credibility. Before we get started on these 5 tips that I want to share with you, I want you to be aware of a great resource below, free resource. It's called Communicate with Clarity and Confidence, and it is a free ebook that will provide further techniques and tips for you to practice so that you can ace that next interview. So be sure to grab that free resource just by providing your name and your email, because we need to send it to you. So don't forget, grab that resource, and then we will get started on sharing with you 5 really important tips to help you avoid important mistakes on that interview. The number 1 mistake that people make on interviews is that they don't sound confident. My goal is to provide training where you will use diaphragmatic breathing so that you exude confident vocal presence. And how do we do that? We use our diaphragm. We use our diaphragm to project a confident voice. Use your voice to sound confident and exude confidence, even when you're not feeling it. There's a book called The Exceptional Presenter, and in that book they say that people with strong vocal presence are perceived as being more confident than people with less confident sounding voices. So go in and you let them know who's the best person for that job with a confident sounding voice. Number 2, avoid rambling. When asked a question such as, "Tell me about yourself," the interviewer does not want to know everything about your life from the day you were born. Now, don't laugh. People do that. They want what is relevant in your history that makes you the best candidate for this job opportunity. And yes, that takes practice. We call that polishing your pitch. That takes practice in how you're saying what you're saying and what you're saying. I want you to use that confident voice, and I want you to be concise in what you're saying. You don't want to put the listener to sleep. You want them to be engaged and excited to learn more and ask questions. Concise, precise, and relevant. Number 3, don't apologize if you have an accent. I have an accent. I've done hundreds of videos and I've never apologized about my accent. I talk about my accent since we work with people from around the world on modifying their accent. Our job in working with people who want to reduce their accent is to build their clarity and their confidence. Both very, very important. Not to eliminate their accent, because it's who we are. On an interview, they know you have an accent. Don't bring attention to it. All they want to know is why you're the best candidate for this opportunity. There is no reason to apologize for your accent. And additionally, if you bring attention to the accent, they may pay more attention to the accent than they would have if you did not bring attention to the accent. 4, eliminate those excess filler words. What's a filler word? Like, so, basically. Any word that does not add content to your message is a filler word. And we at Corporate Speech Solutions use a barometer that you should not use greater than 2 in 2 minutes. So record yourself when answering questions or on a telephone call, and you count them. Don't use greater than 2 in 2 minutes. And the last tip is watch your body language. Body language makes up 55% of the impression you are making. So sit tall. Think about a string pulling you up to the ceiling. If you're in person, sit tall. If you're on the virtual platform, sit tall. Remember eye contact. Use your camera at the top of your computer and look at the computer, even though you may want to be looking down at the person on the screen. So those are my 5 pitfalls I want you to avoid and how to avoid them. I know there is so much more to say on all of these topics. So here's the exciting news. For the next 2 months, we are going to have a challenge. We are going to be sharing 1 to 2 videos each week on important topics related to acing those interviews so you can land your dream job. It's a very exciting time. We love doing these challenges. It's just another way for us to give you so much valuable information and not to get it all at once, because learning takes time. So a little bit at a time is a great way for you to master these techniques. And before we wrap up, don't forget to grab that free resource. Grab that link below that says Communicate with Clarity and Confidence. You will get your free ebook. We just need your name and your email. You'll get your free ebook, and that ebook will help you to practice many communication techniques to help you ace that interview. So grab that free resource right now. So don't forget to come back and start that series with us. There'll be lots of great content, and I look forward to seeing you in those videos. Again, my name is Jayne Latz, and I want to thank you so much for watching.